Hello, my pensive Pisces. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for a mid-month check-in for May. Please like, comment, subscribe. The more energy you send to me, the more I can send to you. So I hope that you are all okay after that Scorpio full moon. I mean, geez Louise, that was super intense. That happened on the 7th of May. I'm recording this on 5/10/20, so I'm getting a lot of energy with the fives of, you know, what cycles, you know, are being let go of, sort of thing, of like what needs to change in cycles, and then 10 of actual completions with soulmate twin flames. So you know, the Scorpio full moon is all about that shamanic death of letting things die in the spirit realm, not the physical realm, of, you know, transmutating that type of energy. So we definitely have that sort of, you know, energy, as well as the Scorpio full moon like brings out secrets and things that are hidden and things that have to do with the occult and things like that. So you could be having a lot of revelations in that way. So in the cleansing ceremony, I felt this energy that was just like, don't come at me without coming at me right, like correctly, you know. And then I also heard like as is. So I feel like someone is trying to be like, oh, take me as is, and you're like, no, come at me correctly. And good for you. And then there was also like some energy that I felt of someone that just wants to plant a seed and make babies. So just know that that energy is around you. It is Taurus season, so it very much, you know, is about the seeds that are being planted. Dragonfly emergence. So you are very much emerging out of some sort of cycle with, you know, the dragonfly. Look at the emphasis on her, you know, on her third eye and crown chakra. You know, like there's very much a higher cognition emergence that is going on for you, Pisces. Awesome. Definitely you are in the emergence part of a transformation. So you have come full birth. Yes. What else? Tsunami, wake-up call. So there was a wake-up call. Capricorn got this as well in the same placement. And it very much is a tidal wave of energy. There's that Scorpio full moon that really came as a wake-up call when it comes to, you know, emotions and things like that. And you are very much emerging out of that energy. So you might have gotten some sort of message or realization from the Scorpio full moon. What else? What else for Pisces? Sorry, I always dissociate with you guys. Communion, eagle. Here we have the Scorpio full moon, and that very much is Scorpio. You know, the scorpion dies to be born as the eagle, and then the eagle dies to be born as the phoenix, which dies over and over again. And that is, you know, what the shaman intends to understand, is that sort of death. But I mean, this is right now, like, you know, what's happening. This is about the communion of spirit. And I feel like that was your wake-up call, where now you have this eagle eye of discernment, where you are like, I know exactly what this is. Like, you have communion with spirit. It's beautiful. And you are emerging. You are emerging into this power. Awesome, Pisces. Yes. Awesome, awesome. Okay, that's too many. Can we be a little bit more specific, please? Breach. So there has been some breach. I feel like you've reached this point where like you've breached through to the other side is what I'm hearing. And it very much has to do with this emergence. Like breach and emergence have the same sort of energy, but I feel like there might have been a breach within your, maybe your spiritual boundaries or something like that, or something that is trying to break through. It might be your soulmate twin flame trying to, you know, breach what happened, because the wake-up call might have been that you need to protect yourself from this person, because, you know, that energy is definitely around for a lot of soulmate twin flames, and you're getting communion from spirit to, like, you know, do something. But, all right, let's see what's going on here. What's going on with this emergence for our dear Pisces? So we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is some sort of conversation that hasn't ended necessarily. Like, someone doesn't have the key or the right words to continue something. Like, there's a conversation that still needs to be had, but it's like someone doesn't have the key to it. It's interesting. What's the light aspect? And I feel like, you know, I felt the energy where it's like, that might be part of your emergence is, you know, it's like, don't come towards me until, you know, you're coming at me right. And they don't have the key to do that right now. What's the, okay, yeah. Float soul using screw tail. So this could have been some sort of emotional energy where they like screwed you over. They may have screwed you over in the past is what I'm hearing, because it is tail and I always associate that like in the past. Like they might have, you know, yeah, screwed you in the tail. Let's see. It says that it floats using its well-developed flotation sac. It assists in the rescues of drowning people. So I feel like there was a point where you were drowning in this emotion, you know, drowning in the water. And now you are finally emerging from that. You know, like you recognize like they don't have the key right now. And like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm done drowning. I'm emerging from that. Which of course is a wake-up call for them. That gets their whole waters shifting, you know. What's the shadow energy here? So we have psychic type and Mawile using tight jaw and carnivorous chomp. So there very much is a psychic connection of someone who's kind of, I'm hearing like feeding off of somebody. So I feel like someone is psychically kind of clamping on. You know, this is someone who's using carnivorous chomp and tight jaw. So this is a steel type. So it has very much to do with protecting oneself. And I think it's because they, you know, try to feed off of you psychically. It says, attached to its head is a huge set of jaws formed by horns. It can chew through iron beams. So it very much is someone who can like say some hurtful things is what I'm getting. Mawile is also the Pokemon that is based on the Japanese tradition of like, you know, it's like the folklore of the perfect wife. Like this guy falls in love with this woman because she's the perfect wife and you never see her eat. She's so dainty and proper, you know, all this bullshit. And like, it's because she has this mouth in the back of her head where she's eating all these crops, and I think she ends up eating the dude. But you know, it's very much like protecting yourself from that sort of, you know, carnivorous energy of someone who uses their mouth or the mouth behind their back, you know what I mean? Tell us about this wake-up call. Four of Cups. Yeah, so you being like, all right, I'm out of these waters, I'm emerging from them. That's a wake-up call for them, and what's happening? Now they're drowning. Of course, this feels like some twin flame shit. And, like, they are, you know, in the waters, just absolutely drowning in them. Like, I feel like they were, yeah, soulmate twin flame energy in reverse. It's definitely the twin flame, because double dragon is usually twin flame. But anyway, I mean, it could be soulmate as well. But very much, like, you know, the Four of Cups I take as a very arrogant energy. I feel like Titanic of like, you know, nothing can, you know, nothing can sink, you know, nothing can destroy this ship. And like, oh, well, there you are drowning at the bottom of the fucking ocean, you idiot. You know, like, yeah, Scorpio full moon, like, boom, that has come to light. Like, yep, they have fallen. They have fallen. They are deep in these waters now because you're like, I'm out of here. What's the shadow? We have Gramble using dark clamp. So there is still in the dark, there is an energy there clamping you to this. And you know that. Like, this feels very twin flamey, even soulmate. Like, you are bonded to that. So it definitely still does have a hold over you. in some way, but you know that the way to get them to go through what they need to go through is to, you know, because you have emerged and you're not in those waters anymore, and now it's their turn to be in those waters and do whatever they need, you know. So let's see, it says, more timid than Snubbull, this Pokemon is doted on by young people, amused at the contrast between its looks and its attitude. So they're very much, you know, it's talking about people being doted on by young people, amused. So it might be someone who's really good with kids or something, but also might have a scary looking face, might, you know, be a difference between how scary they look on the outside and how sweet they are on the inside or something like that. But they definitely have a hold here. Tell us about this communion. I love it. Seven of Swords. So this is bringing communication back from the dead. So it's possible that you and Pisces, you know, if anyone's going to do it, it's you guys. That you are able to speak to the dead. You know, you guys rule the unseen and stuff like that. So you might have come into contact, you know, or had some sort of experience around the Scorpio full moon, maybe a dream or something, where you talked to a dead loved one or some sort of ancestor or something is what I'm getting. But very much, you know, there is communication with the other side. Wow. Pisces, wild, awesome. What is, oop, that wanted to go right into my lap. So, Noctowl using slashing claw. So I feel like something wants to come at you and kind of attack you. My ears are like vibrating. I feel like there's someone who really likes to kind of like scream at you or something, like slashing claw. Maybe you you had like an ancestor yell at you or something in a dream is what I'm getting. But very much, you know, this is some sort of wisdom. It is the owl spirit. So again, we have this like bird energy, but it was like very jarring is what I'm getting, and very like, whoa, like that hurt is what I'm hearing. It says, with eyes that can see in pitch darkness, it never lets its prey escape. Some even call it the Emperor of Dark Nights. So there could be some Dark Night of the Soul sort of energy going on here. It might be maybe what you've seen your twin flame going through, because it looks like you are just emerging out of yours. But I feel like you're emerging out of your Dark Night of the Soul, like, you know, but it might be involving in some sort of message that you get from, you know, from a dead loved one, it appears. It also says it has eyes that can see in pitch darkness, you know, so I feel like you have finally seen the light in the shadow, you know, the Scorpio full moon of like, woo, you have seen the light aspect of what has been hidden from you. Beautiful. What's the shadow aspect? Whoa. So Persian using fake out. Yeah, you know, with twin flame soulmate relationships, there's a lot of, you know, we just had we're going to have the Gemini Venus retrograde in like a day, I think, or 2 days. Today Saturn went retrograde like an hour before I started this video, and it's weird because I can feel that there's a difference now. And like, you know, we already have Pluto retrograding in Capricorn. Like I said, Saturn just went retrograde. We also have Jupiter that's going retrograde in 4 days. We have like 4 planets going retrograde within, you know, the next week or whatever. But anyway, well, actually Pluto started like a week and a half ago or something. But anyway, I feel like this is, you know, the Gemini Venus retrograde very much is some sort of fake out energy when it comes to soulmate twin flames. But I feel like there may have been some sort of, and this is weird, some sort of like fake information that you may have gotten in a dream. I don't know why it was cast at you. It might be, you know, this is some voodoo stuff. So there could have been some sort of voodoo energy that tried to fake you out. It says, its lithe muscles allow it to walk without making a sound. It attacks at an instant. So there might have been a psychic attack on you, is what I'm getting. What do we have? Drowsy using Psy Shot. Yeah, so someone definitely was putting their Psy Shot towards you, you know, and like, tell us more. What does it say? It says, puts enemies to sleep, then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating only bad dreams. Yeah, so this was a bad dream. This was a bad dream. And I feel like there was some fake information that was given to you. And I know as Pisces, like, dream stuff is very important. So just know that some part, you know, was, you know, an actual attack on you and was not actually your ancestor or something like that. So, you know, protect yourself. We already had that here. Psychically protect yourself, because, you know, if like in the 3D they are acting foolish, like then in the 5D they're acting foolish. So, you know, this very much was a psychic attack about, you know, like eating this bad dream. So make sure you protect yourself before you go to sleep as well. What was this breach? I feel like that was the breach. They broke through your psychic boundary and like they started attacking you in the dream realm. This wants to come out stuck. 8 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they breached through and like got stuck in the 5D with you is what I'm getting. And they were able to communicate with you and like breach that sort of psychic shit. So they might be practicing, or maybe you are practicing and you were able to breach through to get there, because like someone was able to get someone in a physical location, you know, in the astral realm and kind of like keep them there. Wow. Wow, Pisces. What's the light energy here? Bronzor using iron defense. Yeah, you need to protect yourself more before you go to sleep. Like, plain and simple. Like, you need to get your defenses up. Iron defense, this is the steel type again, about protecting your energy centers, your emotions. It says, implements shaped like it were discovered in ancient tombs. It is unknown if they are related. So this does have some energy of like, you know, things going back to ancient times, and unknown if they are related. I feel like they're, you know how I was feeling that someone wants to get somebody pregnant? I have a feeling like this has been written, you know, by the way, if you want, Pisces, as you know, you have the right to leave a relationship anytime you want. But there is, you know, like it's been scribed that you two will one day be related, you know what I mean, through the rearing of children. But if that's going to happen, there's a whole path that needs to happen before that. And it's very much about you protecting yourself from this sort of psychic breach that happens. What's the, whoa. So we have Confused Ray with, okay, that wants to hide. Yeah, flash energy. So this is someone, yeah, with Pat Rat safety check in reverse. So it's like you're pretty confused about what just happened here. I feel like, you know, someone, and a couple signs got this. It's like someone just dangled a light in front of your eyes. They came in a flash and then they hid away. You know, and they came and just sort of blinded you in some way. And you are super confused about like, you know, like, who am I, first of all, but like, who are you as well? Like, what the fuck, you know? It says, this Pokemon flashes a bright light that blinds its prey. It creates an opening for it to deliver an electrical attack. So I definitely think that it came in, you know, with the carrot on the stick, like, hee, you know, like, you know, this can happen. And then just, you know, like delivered their own electrical attack and then kind of went away. And then with safety check in reverse, like they weren't being safe. So I don't know if maybe there was some sort of breach and barrier when it comes to maybe protection or something, you know what I mean? This might be iron defense of actually using physical protection in terms of having sex and stuff, because we do have this planting seeds type energy. I'm just going to say it for those who need it. But, you know, there is an energy of you, like, in the shadow, it's safety check in reverse. So I feel like this person was able to do this to you because, like, you weren't being safe, like you weren't protected, you didn't have your defenses up, like over your house or, you know, over your body or things like that, where you just, you know, they were able to come and flash this light and there you are with your red eyes. It says, using food stored in its cheek pouches. They can keep watch for days. They use their tails to communicate with others. So it talks about, you know, being able to keep watch for days. So I feel like you might have known that this person was coming for like days or something like that, where you could probably like physically feel their energy, and that they use their tails in communicating with others. So this can be very much be talking about the past or something of that nature. Let's see. What does Pisces need to hear about love? The love we have is God's gift to us. What we do with it is our gift to God. So, you know, the gods gift us with this ability to have this unconditional, you know, love and experience in love and what it is. And what we do with that is really, you know, our gift back to the divine. So just remember, you know, like I said, I will always empower anyone to leave a soulmate twin flame relationship at any time. But you know, part of the reading that I do is to unite the twin flames and unite the soulmates. So, you know, it is a gift and it needs to be remembered as such. And you know, like, you know that you have to force this person to be inside that water. Love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more. Joy is more intense, pain is deeper, love can turn your world around, and that world will last forever. So, you know, love definitely changes everything. I feel like that's how you know that this is like the one, that your whole life sort of changed. Like, you feel joy more, your pain is deeper, and like your whole world turned upside down when you saw this person. Pure love is like the perfume of the rose, given to all. The sun does not care upon whom it shines. The quality of true love, of pure love, knows no such distinction as wife or husband, son or daughter, father or mother. So this really is about, you know, coming together. And like I said, there's some energy of creating a child. And it's really like love has no distinction. Love, you know, creates that sort of bond, but it, you know, like makes people want to have children together as a manifestation of love. And, you know, it's like the sun does not, you know, care upon whom it shines. It's like the quality of love, of pure love, it doesn't matter who it is. It's like, it's that force. It's that force that wants to love and nurture and create. So like, you know that you have that universal force of love is what I'm hearing. And that's how you know it's so special. What should be focused on healing? What should be focused on healing this relationship? What should be focused on healing this relationship? Listening. Yeah, listen to your body, listen to your heart. I feel like also having a conversation maybe with them, and yeah, just really listening to the body is what I'm getting. It's beautiful. I feel like meditation and listening to your inner voice to see, you know, what it has to say is something that is really important, especially, you know, all right, well, those want to come out. Especially when it comes to if you are getting messages maybe from spirit or your dead loved ones or whatever it may be, it's very much important for you to be listening to your inner voice and make sure you protect yourself so that it really is only coming from you. Do you know what I mean? Physical body. Yeah, like I said, listen to your physical body. There's something about getting in tune with you, with your physical body. Embrace. So this is very much being in physical union and transmutation. So I think when you embrace this person and you're in physical union, there will be this transmutation of energy. This gives me very much, you know, the scorpionic sort of rebirth, like the Scorpio full moon brought us, about transmutating energy of things changing in the 5D rather than the 3D. So I feel like there is something that your body knows that you like need to embrace your soulmate twin flame, and that it will have a changing effect upon your physical body. So just be aware of that. Wow, that was really beautiful. Okay, Pisces, I hope that you got what you needed. If you're interested in booking a private reading, please email me at sachithescorpio@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sachithescorpio. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of May, and I hope to see you again for the next reading. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. The more energy you send to me, the more I can send back to you. All right, Pisces, my dear, I love you very much. Bye-bye.